Hey guys, what's flocking? I hope you are doing well. So, let me ask you guys something. If you're an influencer or a bystander of a serious situation and you have no idea what is going on, what's the first thing that you are gonna do? I'll give you a hint. It has to do with the record button on your phone. I don't know if it's just me, but when I see the mentality of TikTokers using a situation to gain attention just for themselves, it makes me cringe a lot. And when it backfires on them completely flip-sided, I laugh at it a lot. And that's what exactly happens in this case I'm going to talk about. So there's this guy here who's watching this thing go down. It's a car that catches on fire. Probably exploded or something, but it's broken beyond repair. The firefighters are there to put out the fire, like it's their job to do it, and while they're doing that, this guy who's watching this unfold had an idea in his brain to record this unfold before his very eyes. I mean, hey, a situation like this where there is a lot of tension and emotions are running high, I could see a bunch of cameras recording this, but in this case, it was just the one guy recording, and he was doing it for the TikTok too. It's actually how I saw this reposted video. So he's recording the car fire, and he's up in the firefighter's way. And what do the firefighters do when this guy is fucking around? Well, he's gonna find out. Watch what happens, man.
All to the rescue. This is crazy. Yeah, don't worry. I got my hose here. Oi! What the fuck?
Other side of the road.
Get the fuck off me! Fuck!
You need to get out.
I'll punch the fuck out of you, bro. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oi!
Oh my fucking god, man. This is the best way to get rid of those pesky clout chasers. I'm not even gonna lie. If a direct explanation wasn't gonna set them straight, a blast of that pressurized water will surely do the trick. There are a few things I actually want to talk about here because while it might not look like much, it's just a bystander recording for attention and he's getting blasted with water by the firefighters. There's a fair amount of things that I need to say here, so bear with me. Like I said a few seconds ago, this is a car fire. It's a serious situation, and bystanders that are witnessing this unfold, they're surely going to whip out the phones to record this. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the talk of the town, wherever the hell this took place. The UK maybe? I don't know, they had the accents for it. But the bystanders that witness a similar situation will be recording, and it could be for various amounts of reasons, and the most probable one is to get attention when they share it to the social media, to let their friends or the public know in this matter that there was a car fire. Very dramatic shit right here, man. A normal bystander would be recording far away from the firefighters that are doing their job of putting out the fire because it's common sense. Firefighters are on the job risking their lives to put out the car fire and see what might have caused it so that they can tell the investigation team and maybe they could get a lead on what started it. Like maybe it was an electrical issue or the gas line might have been cut and it got into the combustion engine. Like who knows, but they are there to make sure this fire doesn't spread throughout the neighborhood, and they need space to have their work not interrupted, okay? But this guy right here, who is filming the car fire, oh, he don't care what's in his way. The guy wants to get a close-up angle of the fire being put out and saying the generic attention-seeking lingo like, ah, this is crazy, man. Oh, that's wild. Just acting all obnoxious and being in the way of the firefighters that are there to make sure that the fire gets put out. Like, dude, if there were cops around this area that were investigating this incident, that would be a zero tolerance level. This would be a big taser for the kid recording it, all for the TikTok. And given the seriousness of this and the firefighters that are working to put the smoke out of the car, I'm surprised why the cops weren't there to de-escalate the situation. It might take a while for the investigative team to find out what caused the fire, but my point is, a situation like this is serious and it should be looked into because hell, someone called 911 for this. But this guy don't care if he's obstructing the work to guard the public. He's just recording for the social points. And I can conclude that this guy was told several times to not get in the way because the firefighter that sprayed him literally told him to.
Yeah, no,
I mean, the guy that was recording did end up scooting away because he probably felt like a noisy ass loser for doing so, but it wasn't enough, and the firefighter just blasted the water on him. And when he did get splashed with the water, he got very mad because he couldn't handle the fact that he was in their way when he shouldn't be. Just getting all furious, like, what the fuck is this shit? I'll smack the shit out of you, bro. My God, he just sounds like a douchebag when he's saying this. Like, maybe he needs more than one spray of the water. He needs more sprays of that firefighter water to humble himself. Wait, no, actually, nah, that would probably make him explode because it surely seems like it when he got sprayed the one time. And I wish I was kidding about that, but fire hoses aren't something to be fucked with here. Fire hoses have like a huge amount of pressure build up inside. It all comes from the hydrant, and they have to adjust the output on it so that they know what appropriate level setting to use for a certain fire, like low pressure, high pressure, and if high pressure water happens to hit you with the water hose or the hose ruptures and it starts spewing all over the place, it can hit you hard and it can fling you a few miles back, and it can cause injuries or just straight up kill you. Like, you can die from just getting hit by a water hose, I swear to God. The firefighter knew what he was doing when he blasted the water on the guy that was recording. We can't deny that, but he literally did it to just get his clothes wet, not to kill the damn guy, even though he could have. I will admit this, though. While I do think that this clout-hungry shark of a TikTok bystander deserved to be blasted with the water to be humiliated, it's unprofessional what the firefighter did. Firefighting is a job and it involves protecting the public. And yeah, they might come off as scummy, it's still a responsibility to make sure no one gets hurt from a fire. I can understand why the firefighter did it though. The goofy TikToker was in the way of their job and he was told several times to go away. Like, dude, you can't just go into an area that is off limits and expect shit not to happen to you. And there was no police there to set the record straight. Like, imagine if they were there and started to point a taser at him. I'm pretty sure that would make him realize that he shouldn't be in the way of a worker that protects the public. Especially a firefighter, because who knows if that car was still in flames when this was happening. He could have gotten himself hurt or others hurt just by standing there. So, what can we learn from this? Well, it's wrong to stand in the way of a professional that is doing his job, let alone the reason to do that is to be an obnoxious dickhead that doesn't understand the seriousness of the situation or know when to back off. If he gets attention from this, it's probably going to be to laugh at him for the pathetic attempt to make a serious fire that's being put out look like a trending video on the TikTok. Like, you could have literally stood 10 feet away from the firefighters and said the generic clout-chasing lingo to make it a little more interesting. But getting up in the firefighter's face and in everyone's way, that's how you get your clothes wet and make yourself embarrassed for everyone to see. Will that brave firefighter get a promotion or a suspension with pay for doing this? I don't know, man, but all I can say is that the clout-hungry loser deserves to have his clothes wet. That's all from me today. Like and subscribe for more videos, and let's get the road to 1K subs going so that I can start putting ads up for the channel. That would be really nice to have. Well, see you on the next one. Bye.